experienced a moment of rudeness today. But I really found astounding. It was a violation of something I consider sacred. I'm sure the person who committed it thought of me as she left. Well, he was kind of rude. Which just shows how oblivious certain people are to good manners. Because good manners is not being nice. Or I should say, those two are not the same thing.
Grab his weapon.
A woman knocked on our door. A woman we vaguely know. Knows the family across the street. I didn't really, I could tell I recognized her, but that was all. Didn't know who she was. And I opened the door to her. She started talking. I did not invite her in. She made a request that, to be quite honest, I found suspicious. I still didn't invite her in. And she kept talking. I'd already made a decision on what we were going to do about her request, but I figured I'd let her explain herself a little more. So I said, I'll let you talk to my wife. And they know each other a little bit better. She made a motion as if to come in, and I stood there. I didn't give her access to come in. But when I turned and stepped into the house to call Kimberly out, she stepped in. We have a very tiny little ante-room. It's like a closet, really. So then she stepped into our living room. We were eating dinner in the kitchen. So she interrupted our dinner as if she were a friend. And she wouldn't even consider herself my wife's friend. And I was just outraged that she... And I just walked away, and I let Kimberly, my wife, talk to her, but I was outraged that she dared to cross into our home without an invitation. There are certain things that are sacred. Certain things that, modesty is a huge part of good manners. If I'm not ready to receive you into my home, you can't come in. And I give that clear signal. And it may be less common to think that way. But it's certainly not out of nowhere. And this woman was older. This woman was in her late 50s, early 60s. She ought to know better. Of course, her daughter is the sort of person who has a conversation with you while she's texting. Weird to see a 40-year-old doing that. Anyway, sacred nature of the threshold. You never, ever, ever cross into someone's home without being asked in. Vampire rules. The flip side of that is that when someone's at your doorstep, you are very proactive about inviting them in, if you want them there. When you invite someone over to your house and they arrive and you're ready for dinner, and you open the door and you say, come in right away, so there's no question. Or a friend surprises you. Come in right away, there's no question. If you don't get that come in, don't you dare cross. Alright, I think I've ranted enough. Peace.